truth be told, right? We don't want the kids to be on the street, especially when their counterpart, their mates, are in classroom. Okay.
Create the enabling environment. Then when you have created the enabling environment, then those bills and laws now make sense.
Placing a fine on parents who refuses to send their children to school, I think, is a good idea in order to scare some parents.
If you are coming out to say, oh, every child not going to school will be charged, the first on your part, you have to put things in order. We advise the government of the day to put their education system in order, get the teacher web page, get all the necessary basic amenities. There are some schools you visit today, you discover that even ordinary chair for children to sit are not be provided.
Yeah, we need to find a way of getting the kids off the street. By imposing a fine of 50,000 naira. If those parents could afford the 50,000 naira, do you think they will have the kids on the street? That's the truth. I guess the kids are on the street because they want to support the home financially. And parents are struggling. I guess that's the reason why they are asking their kids to go to the streets and then help raise money that will help. That will also be used to feed the family. So, bottom line, I think with this current financial hardship in the country, we should find a way of empowering the parents. And by empowering the parents, that will also help the parents to get the kids off the street. So, idea of fining the parents with 50,000, I don't think is really realistic. It's not realistic. Honestly, it's not realistic. Going by the current financial situation in the country, people are struggling financially. People are struggling. You should think about how to empower the parents, because if you empower the parents, you increase their financial strength, and by so doing, they will not want their kids to be on the street.
Government creates the enabling environment, then that bill makes a whole lot of sense. But at the end of the day, it's trying to find the balance. Is it the egg before the hen or the hen before the egg? But at the end of the day, it will look as if the government is trying to act as if they are working or performing. But at the end of the day, for me, it's simple. Create the enabling environment. Then when you have created the enabling environment, then those bills and laws now make sense. Straightforward.
Placing a fine on parents who refuses to send their children to school, I think, is a good idea in order to scare some parents and some children who just willingly that I don't want to go to school. I think for primary school to secondary school, those ones are still free. But when it gets to university, we know with the increase and others now, it's a huge amount of money which sends some students out of the school. But if it is from primary and secondary level, it's a welcome idea. At least if one is not educated at all, at secondary school level, SSC is still better than none. So it is a welcome idea.
I believe the people that is ruling us, they didn't apply their wisdom, sorry to say, of doing those kind of bill. Because now the things that they're supposed to do first, they are leaving it behind, jumping to something that is not necessary, which everybody does not. People are talking about feeding. They are talking about school fees of 50K. The country is not balanced. Then you guys are increasing the school. Say you should not see. So you could imagine kids being at home. Definitely everybody, they are just telling people to stay at home. That school is not important in Nigeria. So that's why I say, because they themselves go to free education. So why are they not taking the free education bill serious than the paying of the money? So that's why I think that, well, the education of this country is only God that can help us, because they themselves, they are not looking into it. So they just find the ways of suiting themselves.
To me, it's not a good advisable, because there are some people that cannot be able to afford the money to send their children to a school. So it's an unlawful act. So I'm not support that idea. To me, it is compulsory that if you have a child, you must take your child to a school. it is compulsory that you who have his children must take their children to school. But what if you don't have access to do it right now? And God can change everything for you to take your children to school, maybe tomorrow. And they see your children on the street today, they arrest or they come and pick you simply because they find your children on the road. So I'm not advisable.